Hey friends, welcome back in the Thoroughbred Chapter of the Honorable Order of Kentucky Colonels, established in 2024 to provide charitable service opportunities to Kentucky Colonels in the Lexington and Central Kentucky area.
And now that there is a local chapter, they can provide many more local good work projects here in our community. So with us today, our chapter president, Kevin Bullock, and board member, Vince Barber. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in today.
Our pleasure. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
So I guess it really surprised us that there actually was not a chapter based out of Lexington here.
Lexington, Central Kentucky.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So how did this come about?
Last year in 24, after what we call days of service, there's two held a year, one in spring, one in the fall.
Yeah.
After the fall day of service, there were a couple of us when we left the location on Winchester Road, God's Food Pantry. We had a discussion why there was not a chapter, what can we do to get something started here more local, get more colonels that may not be active within the organization, to bring them all together. I decided to take the lead on it.
Yeah.
Contacted Louisville, said what do we need to do, what steps need to be taken. We obtained our charter in May. We've been going ever since.
That's awesome.
Oh, it is.
Because there's no lack of Kentucky Colonels in Lexington and Central Kentucky. We have quite a few folks willing to step up and help headquarters and help the state. But with this Thoroughbred chapter, you all can really kind of laser focus into our region and provide even more great service.
Yes, the headquarters, they provide the list of those people that need the help. But we can also do more of our own, since we're our own independent chapter of the Order of Kentucky Colonels. So we can go out and solicit other businesses to help us do donation drop-offs for, say, the Nest. We have one of our members approach us about doing something for the Nest.
Great organization.
And so it's very important to us to provide that to the community.
So, and which is so wonderful, it really is. So tell us about your member base. What does that look like?
Well, I think in our organizational meetings back last summer, we had 50 or 60 show up and show interest. But anytime you're starting a new organization, that kind of drops off because they see the end point of they want to do the service, didn't want to have to do the work to get there. So now we've continued with that work, so now we are ready and primed to do those service opportunities.
That's great. Just a little infrastructure building, and we're off and running. Well, that's awesome. You know, for folks that have always wondered, kind of give us a snapshot of what a Kentucky Colonel's mission is, really. What's in your hearts?
Well, I mean, you have to have, when you use the word good works, it's charity. You're willing to serve, be of service to other individuals.
Yes.
Do things for your community, your neighbors, etc.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And what are some of the services that you have provided to the community over the years?
Well, I mean, that would go, you're welcome to take on that one if you would.
Well, I mean, we've already mentioned God's Pantry, the food banks.
Yes.
We service a lot of different, we'll say, categories. That would include anything from school children to veterans, to those that are in need of either being homeless or they've had partner abuse. So some of those, like Greenhouse 17 is one. It's a 42-bed farm here in rural Fayette County. So the service day, people will go out and do light repairs, light painting, and some cleanup on the house and the farm. So like I said before, we provide the labor to those nonprofits.
That's excellent.
That it really is.
Excellent. So for folks that want to learn more about the Thoroughbred chapter, I mean, there's the statewide website, which gives a good overall mission, but I understand you all have a Facebook page now where folks can kind of track what Thoroughbred edition of Kentucky Colonels is up to.
Correct. We have a Facebook business page. Then we have a private group page for the members of the organization. Then we have our own independent website. If you have the KentuckyColonels.org, which will go to the Louisville main office, and then we have the Thoroughbred website as well. And there's two domains to that. One is KentuckyColonelsLexKY.org, and that'll take you to our personal domain here in Lexington.
And close in is another Days of Service, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Coming up on Saturday, March the 22nd. From 9 a.m. until 12 noon. There's 3 locations here in Lexington that the colonels will be. Those are already filled. There are, I believe, 15 others throughout the state. and then nationwide. It'll be the spring, what we call the spring day of service. There's 2 a year, the fall and in the spring.
Very good.
Fantastic.
So for viewers out there who are Kentucky Colonels and are based in our region, do you want to hear from them? Do you want
Most definitely.
a
most
connection to happen here?
Yes.
Very good.
We would like to have more of a member base so we can do more for the community.
Yes.
Provide services. And hopefully Dillon will have some good weather for us on Saturday, as a lot of this
Fingers
is
crossed.
outside work. So, yes.
We'll put in a good word for
Okay.
you.
Yes.
appreciate
And
it.
please know you all are welcome here anytime. We appreciate what the Colonels have always done, and that's what we're here for, is to help promote your all's good work and to rally the troops out there as well.
We
So,
appreciate that.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
Hope to see
Appreciate
you
it very
both
much.
soon.
Very
Thanks for
grateful.
coming in today.
Thank you.
welcome.
Back after this, gang. Stick around.